Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over Bitcoin and cryptocurrency shorter term time frame analysis, let you know what's going on because I've seen on Twitter, there's some people are talking about like Bitcoin doing a pump and then all the altcoins doing a pump. I would be pretty cautious about that. That's just my take on it right now, guys. So I'm going to go over Bitcoin, just look at some things I look at, like in the weekly chart. I use either the moving averages, okay? The 9, the 20, or the 21 and the 40 is what I like to use, guys. Okay. Whether stay in a trend, go out of a trend, or anything like that. If you want to use moving averages, a lot of people use 200, but I like to use the 9, the 20, 21, or the 40. And according to these moving averages, right? Bitcoin on the weekly, this isn't a bullish trend. Now, is this going to be doing like what it did over here? So you can see that first wave. You see how the 9, the 20, and the 40 are starting to line up, trying to go bullish, and then it made the correction, and you see it there. So then it goes just the opposite. So now 9's above it. So the weekly is telling you that this is in a pretty significant bullish trend. Okay, guys. So, but I'm actually looking for, you see this 40 moving average. It's probably going to come down to that, guys. Rest right on that. Previously, before on times, I thought I found a spot where it did that before. It looked like right there and bounced. But sometimes they will do. So it went through the 9. It's going to be testing the 20 and then come back down to that 40, guys. I'm actually expecting that. Posted that on Twitter that's going to happen. So on the daily, okay, that Bitcoin, I'm expecting it to do a bounce, guys. I'm just not expecting it to do anytime soon. So here it is on the daily, the bullish trend, okay? Bullish trend, 9 all lined up. And you can see that the 9 is all the way under the bottom, okay, guys? But it might wind up, bring that 9 back up over here, and then start swinging back down again, okay? On that 9-period moving average, going to go through the 20 and maybe go up and hit that 40. On a 4-hour chart, okay? Let me take my moving averages off now, okay? Those are the moving averages. In case you guys want to know, those are the moving averages that I like to use, guys. So I think they're the best ones. Take these drawings off. And just looking at, this area that it's in, guys, with Bitcoin is that I'm expecting, I have some key areas I'm looking at with Bitcoin that I think it's going to be making a way up there. I still have that target. I still think you might get a shot up to 28.3 or something like that. Those guys are talking about a reversal in this area. There is signals pointing towards a reversal, and it looks like it's taking its time. I was thinking it was going to do it sooner, like 27th, 28th of May, but it looks like it might go into like the 1st or 2nd of June. A lot of altcoins look like they're in a reversal, like a counter trend rally, and same thing with Ethereum. So that's what I'm expecting, and it's going to start making a trek back down this way, guys. So it's just going to be a counter trend rally. I wouldn't. Some altcoins are doing pretty good. I'll go over Kaspa, but it's not necessary, in my opinion, not financial advice, to be getting into any altcoins right now, guys. They're just not ready because of Bitcoin. But Kaspa is, I think. So Kaspa has strong reaction out of the bottom area. So this is basically, I would say, a previous 4th wave area came down to correct this section, guys. So, and it has a nice strong reaction out of there. So the next step, it goes up, look for a higher low. That's all you really have to do. And this asset, this is so bullish, higher low. So you got a higher low over here, and then it gets out over that way, guys. And Kaspa is so bullish that it will probably rip off its wave while the cryptocurrency market is bearish. It can't happen because of the setup that it has. It just might not go as high. That's the issue, when it might not go as high as expected. So expect that. So if the market is bearish, this might not go as high. I just say might. That's not always true. There's a good example of the New York Stock Exchange when it was bearish. I know the stocks are a little bit different, but Elf Beauty shot up 4x while the New York Stock Exchange was bearish, guys. I think it's on the New York Stock Exchange. Elf Beauty. Yeah. So this is probably going to be happening in this section, guys. So I think that that dip was a premium spot for Kaspa, and it's going to go up, break those all-time highs. You can see with the volume that came in here on Mex C that you have the I don't have the as a matter of fact, let me take these off. I'll show you on my favorites. Let's see here what we got. Real strength, Bob. Okay. You can see right here on the weekly that there's no divergence yet on that massive wave that's been going on. So I would say that that's a third wave, and it's got one more to go up. One more to go up, guys. Let me get rid of that. Okay. So you see that's the highest peak. So it came back down and reset everything to bottom of this wave, and it's got another one to do. And I'm still not sure if this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's another one back there too. So it could have 2 more to go. And by the time Bitcoin could be done with its correction over the next month, and then it eventually goes bullish, perhaps it goes bullish. No guarantees. Is that then this could really start moving, guys, in my opinion. So I made a entering in down here. I want to stress this because I don't want to hear people crying about getting in too late into these assets when they're at the bottom, not at the bottom, when nobody wants to hear about them, like right here. It was all about Kaspa up here, and then it got over here, and nobody wants to talk about that. They go run over to where? Render. What's going up? Can it go up some more? Probably, with all the momentum behind it, and people are selling this coin. They're selling their Kaspa to go over to Render. Okay, so they're selling the bottom on Kaspa to go sit by the top on Render. You see how this is all kind of working out, how the whole market start working out, guys. So you want to stay ahead of those people. But over here with Kaspa is that the targets, it's still up there, guys. I still have that 0.07 target, and then 0.10, which is 1.10 was that 10 cents? Yeah, 10 cents. So it's at, what the heck is this thing at? Yeah, almost 2 cents. Still have that target. It's just going to be a patient waiting game, guys. Let this sort itself out. All the volume and everything is pointing towards a third wave. Okay, so it's not done, and this would be a nice deep fourth wave. Okay, and technically this one should be over here. This should be over here like this, guys. I got that wrong. So this is your second wave, like so, something like that. And this was third, fourth, and it should be going over here to a fifth. Okay. Now, exiting out on the positions. I made a video. That's what I was saying. Forgot about that, guys. Lost a little track of my mind here. But I said up here, I made 2 videos about that. I said you're in there, and you had this massive run on Kaspa. Okay. On Kaspa, you had 6, 8x. I said take some off the table. So when it does do a dip, it's not that painful. You're like, hey, I have all casino chips on there, man. And the odds are, with a trend like this on a small crypto going like that, is that you have good odds that it can continue to go. I mean, is this going to be a counter trend rally? It could be, but it's still going to complete this wave at some point, in my opinion, guys. So, and that's, that could be a little decent run, even from that box to theirs, like 3x, and then I think does perhaps there's another 5x in there, guys. Okay, so don't let buy the fear, guys. Buy the fear. Don't buy the hype on Render. Okay, no, don't get me wrong. Render is bullish. It's really, really bullish, guys, and it's obvious it's in a topping pattern, and just wait for it to correct in a reasonable corrective area. Depending on how bullish it is, depends on how deep it's going to correct. But, these are going to be areas, $1.64 down to $1.13. And if you're lucky, you might get it at 91 cents. It has a lot of support behind it now, guys. It has a lot of support. It has, this whole area back into here is all going to be pretty difficult for it to get through that, in my opinion. And a more reasonable target is going to be in these areas for probably Render. Depends on how much the FOMO people in here are going to sell over there, guys. Okay, so like right now the gains are just like, let's say, for example, let's say Render has another shot, right? Let's say it has another shot, one more, and it's going to do another one up here like that, like 320 or something like that, right? And then let's say you're an expert and you time this bottom right here. You're an expert at timing bottoms, and you go in that way. So 49%, guys, 49%. I don't know, I guess if you exit out, hey man, good job on you, man. I hope that everything goes okay, but it's better to buy the fear, in my opinion, guys, when nobody's they don't want to hear about it. It's going down, red candles, blah, blah, blah. And Bitcoin's going down. And I don't, it's all going to zero. This pattern is going on. And, this is going on in the world. It's blah, 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 blah all the time. Right. So that's usually the time you want to be buying things, and people are scared, man. Like really, really scared. I don't think there's enough fear in the crypto market yet, guys. Bitcoin is still sitting at 26K. It had a peak of 30, 31K. It's at 26K. It hasn't even done anything, in my opinion. That's like nothing for Bitcoin. That's like, Bitcoin got up and had breakfast. Got 26K, nothing, man, just hanging out for a little while. That's how it's doing, So, all right, guys, that's the end of my video. I know I'm rambling on a little bit, but just be careful of these tops up here, guys. You'll get an opportunity. It's going to correct it someday. It'll correct it someday. Just like Kaspa, guys, right? So Kaspa was doing a moonshot, right? It was mooning, moonshot all the way up there. And then it had an end one day and it started coming down over here into that corrective mode. And the more likely that's a fourth wave, and that's where it like to go. So this whole thing could be like wherever this ended, 1, 2, maybe 3, 4, 5. Had a blow off fifth wave, it looks like, guys, so a fumble fifth. And maybe it'll have a fumble fifth over here. It could, guys. And so that's what I'd be checking out right now, guys. That was a good deal right there, in my opinion. So far, so good. Just look for a higher low. You might have another opportunity over here with Kaspa, right? Up here, might come back up, maybe get up there, and it might do a nice deep correction once again, like in that section, guys. It could do that. And then you get another opportunity. You're buying a higher low, and it goes up over there. So expect that. It does pretty deep corrections, That was a pretty deep correction, guys. You can check that out. Look at that. How it dropped. 71% correction. That's typical cryptocurrency correction. That was 57%. That's deep correction. Pretty deep correction. Have to see what's going to be going on over here, guys. Don't think the wave pattern is complete. It makes no sense. But is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? It could be, but the candle body down here saw a lot of momentum into that wave. Third wave right there. So maybe it is a fifth wave blow off. Remains to be seen. We shall find out here soon enough over the next 30, 40, 60 days with that Kaspa coin, guys. Okay. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor. Drop a like. Hit the subscribe button. Peace.